gonna double down
Yeah.
on this one last bet, because I'm gonna try to win 6, but it's gonna be 5 in a row, and that was the pinnacle for me.
Yeah.
And the only doubt I really had in my mind at that point was in '93 when I got 5th in the world after I'd been reigning world champ, and then I came 5th. But I almost didn't requalify that year. People don't realize that part.
Wow.
I was outside of qualification with 4 events to go, and we went to Japan, and I got, I think, 5th and 2nd. Oh no, sorry, 5th and 1st. I got 5th in Miyazaki, I think, and then I got 1st against Chris Brown at Hibara Beach, and then all of a sudden, well, okay, I'm back within the top 16. Maybe I was in top 10 already, and then I got 2nd. I think we went to Brazil, and I got a 5th or 9th, and then we came here, and I got 2nd to Derek, and Derek won his title.
Derek won his title.
But I ended up tied for 5th with Potts, and they broke the tie. This is a funny thing, because I went to Al Hunt, and I said, Al, just keep me in 5th when you show the rankings. He goes, why? And I go, because my contract gives me an extra, I get an extra like $25,000 or $50,000 for 5th.
Top 5.
Yeah, if I'm top 5. And he broke it and put me in 6th. It's like, you bastard.
He would too.
But no, I feel like that was the year I put it all on the line, and I was struggling between enjoying my life and outside of surfing, and having fun while I'm traveling and soaking it all up. I was struggling between that desire, which I never really embraced.
Had embraced before.
And my competitive desire.
Yeah.
And so that was the year I came into Pipeline behind Mick Campbell and Danny Wills.
Oh yes.
And once, and what you said about Tom Carroll losing at Pipeline to Todd Holland, and how you came back and you couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was the same way for me. I was sitting up in the Johnson's yard there, and I'm watching this heat. Ross, one of my best friends, is surfing against Danny Wills. And to be honest, Ross is really good at backdoor, but he was never a pipe guy.
Right.
He's more of a backdoor guy. And it was mostly lefts. But Danny grew up in rights, right? Right points.
Breaks, yep.
So he wasn't a pipe guy either. So I thought Ross definitely has the advantage here, because he obviously is better at pipe and more experienced than Danny. And because backdoor wasn't really for whatever reason in their heat, they weren't getting backdoor waves. So it was turned into a heat of lefts. And I was like, okay, well, that's definitely an advantage Ross. But Ross broke his board or broke his fin off his board and had to swim in. They weren't like jet ski assists then.
Yeah, yes.
And Danny had priority, and there was 7 minutes left, and he needed a 7 or a 6. Maybe he only needed a 6. And he took off on this perfect wave, and he bottom turned, and he fell. Now there's no time left, and Ross has priority. And I'm sitting up there, and Tom Carroll's with me, and I fucking started crying, and I just broke down. I was like, my whole life, my whole dream of my life competitively is in the balance right here, and it's in my hands.